Hey guys, Jason here with ACS, Automated Comfort Systems. Just coming to you to explain a little bit about what we've decided to do. For some odd reason or another, everybody in the HVAC industry has been gatekeeping the prices. We're breaking the mold. We're going to do something a little different. Most of the time, whenever you call an HVAC company or any home service company, really, you have to get somebody to come out and give you a price on something. And a lot of times that's still customary to what type of unit you have, but I just wanted to kind of go through a few things and give you some starting at prices, some averages of what things can cost. And we are going to have that stuff listed on our website, like capacitors and relays, thermostats, coil cleanings, fan motors, things of that nature, mentioning all of that and where that kind of starts and what it includes, so that way you kind of know what to expect when we come out. So typically when you call our company or any HVAC company, you're going to get what's called a service fee, a diagnostics fee, service call, dispatch fee. Everybody's got different ways that they explain that, and that's usually going to be anywhere from maybe $49 to maybe even $150. Sometimes we run specials for a $59 tune-up or a $59 diagnostics, and depending on what season we're in. If we're not running any specials, our service call is $98, and what that does is that gets a trained, certified, background check technician to your home with the van that includes a lot of parts that they need regularly, and it gets them to diagnose your system and kind of go through it, and then they will come and present to you what is wrong with it, give you some solutions, and give you the prices on that. So that's the typical, when you call, that's what you get. So, and everybody pretty much gives you that price up front of how much that's going to cost. Some companies will keep that cost, and then some companies will delete that service fee cost if you go with the repair. At our company, we don't try to play any pricing games with anybody. This is what it's going to cost to get us out there, and we kind of keep that there. We don't inflate our repair prices. We'll charge you the $59 or the $98, depending on what the season is and what kind of special we're running, to get out there, give you that diagnosis, and then give you the options and the solutions to fix your problem. Typical things that we run into is, especially in the summer season, we change a lot of capacitors, and our charge for that is somewhere around $250, and then you would add that $59 or $98 on top of that. Your fan motor outside, it will go out. It works overtime a lot. They get wore out. We end up changing a lot of those in the summertime. Ours start somewhere around $600. All of our repairs include a 1-year warranty along with that. If something were to happen, you can give us a call back. Another part that we see going out and we have issues with, especially going into the wintertime for heat pumps, is a defrost board or a control board. And depending on the unit, depends on what that costs, but that usually starts somewhere around $300 to $350. A big thing that a lot of people call in and they ask about is, how much do you charge for a pound of Freon? The Freon that is in 80% of the residential and commercial units out there now is R410A, and it is still readily available. They are not putting it in the new systems that are being built as of the 1st of 2025, but it is still readily available and there's no issue getting it. So if somebody tells you that they can't get the Freon that's in your unit if it's 410A, they're using some kind of sales tactics. Don't listen to them. So the way we charge for refrigerant is when we come out and we do the diagnostics. If we realize that your system is low on refrigerant, that is a sealed system, and you shouldn't ever have to add to it unless there is a leak. If we find that it is low, then we charge right around $200 for that initial first pound, but that also includes a leak check. So we can actually tell you where the system is leaking and give you an option on how much that's going to cost to replace it. After that initial $200 for the first pound of Freon and the leak search, then we're somewhere right around $70 a pound after that. All right, so that is pretty much a good rundown of a lot of the main things that we see and that we charge for when we're going out to somebody's house. If anything that you want, I've gave them permission. If you want to call in and ask them what they're charging for stuff, then, especially if you've already had another company come out and tell you what you have wrong, we would still have to do a diagnostics of our own. We can't go on another company's diagnostics, but we can kind of give you a roundabout about what something would cost, you know, depending on what they've told you what's wrong with it. Like I said, we're just trying to be upfront and transparent in everything that we do. Try to gain your trust and hope that you'll call us.